What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Too Good for Theaters video. Today, we're going to be talking about Mr. Irrelevant, Kobee Minor, the 257th overall selection made by the New England Patriots. So let's get right into it. So starting off here with Kobee Minor, he was selected 257th overall by the New England Patriots. Of course, they got that pick through a trade with the Kansas City Chiefs. He spent 5 years in college football. He spent 3 at Texas Tech, 1 at Indiana, and his most recent season at Memphis here. And taking a look at some of his grades here, during the 2024 campaign, he played in 11 games. He had a defensive grade of 72.1, a run defense grade of 75.1, tackling grade of 65.2, a pass rush grade of 87.7, and a coverage grade of 70. He had 35 tackles for around a missed tackle rate of 16%, 4 pressures, 2 QB hits, 2 sacks. He was targeted 39 times, allowed only 21 receptions for a reception rate of 53.8, 301 yards allowed in total, 3 pass breakups, 2 touchdowns allowed, and 1 penalty. And he was strictly more so kind of a outside corner. He did take some occasional snaps in the box. He took 64 box snaps compared to 527 wide corner snaps here. So he is really just going to be one of those guys on the secondary. However, he did have some success in terms of his pass rush numbers. He accounted for 2 sacks. He had 4 pressures. He had a pass rush grade of 87.7, as I alluded to earlier. So maybe there is a little bit of more game to him. However, he is on the smaller end in terms of secondary players. In particular, if you wanted to move him to safety to really utilize his kind of pass rush skills, I would say more so than as a corner, he would probably have to bulk up a little bit. So I would say that he's a little bit of a tweener, and what he's really good at, maybe not fitting his natural position, more so having success as a pass rusher compared to being a cover corner. However, I mean, he had a very good cover grade as well. So maybe he is a versatile piece for you. However, this is the type of guy that you want to take a chance on at the back end of the roster here, or back end of the draft, as I should say, maybe locking up a practice squad spot here. But it's going to be very interesting to see how the Patriots kind of use him. And his best chance to probably make the squad is going to be through special teams, either as a returner or just on coverage. But he's most likely going to be a back end of the roster type guy if he does make the roster. I would assume that he would probably be a practice squad player if he even makes that. Of course, being a 7th rounder, the last pick in the draft, and of course you have to compete with so much quote-unquote higher talent than you, it is going to be a very big struggle for Kobee Minor to make this roster. Hopefully he does enough during the preseason or just through training camp where he gets noticed by other teams as well. But hopefully he does a really good job of displaying his skill set and is able to flash just enough to make it to the Patriots roster here. However, I will say it is probably going to be a long shot. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap up this video. And it's also going to wrap up our 2025 Patriots draft coverage. So I'm probably going to be making some videos on the Patriots UFA free agent signings here. But besides that, there might be a little bit of a lack of Patriots content on the channel for a little bit until we get into training camp and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the drafting of Kobee Minor here. And thank you so much for watching if you have been a frequent guest of our Patriots draft breakdowns.